What's up, everybody? It's your boy Young Soul, aka Supersonic, and welcome to TJ Young Soul TV, guys. Skaters Podcast, episode 3, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't take anything serious. So, as you can see, guys, this is another Skaters Podcast, y'all. I'm with my boy here. I have a lot of words. I have a lot of things to say right now. Before that, y'all go ahead.
Hey, how y'all
Introduce
doing?
yourself,
My name is Jalen. Y'all know me as JHOODIEZZ on Instagram. You know, yeah.
So basically, y'all, this is like my brother right here, y'all. We only met one time. Listen, y'all, we only met one time at RTC, Rolling the Carolinas. Man, when I tell you this man can skate, Jesus, a different freaking nature. See, listen, I know people now. I understand why people be saying to me like, "You're from a different planet." Okay, I don't know what planet he's on because he skates like freaking your control, your balance, your technique is stupid, and your rhythm. Jesus, like, bro, and he's only 19. That's what I'm saying. This young, listen, y'all, young skaters, we're taking over. We're taking over. I don't know what y'all think this is, but we're taking over this whole platform, okay? But guys, today I kind of want to really get into it with just respecting the skate community, y'all, because honestly, that's just really been on my mind lately. And that's just what's been going on kind of in this year and all whatnot. But before that, yo, Jalen's going to, like, introduce himself, tell him about himself a little bit. And yeah,
Gotcha,
go and get
TJ.
into it, Jalen.
So like I said before, my name is Jalen. I've started skating when I was like 5 years old. You know, I was like a little robot. I couldn't really skate, do anything. My father brought me into the
Yeah.
skate world. His name is Yamari. I don't know if you guys know, something about him, but ever since I put on skates, it's been a culture. It's been something different into my life. Definitely, I love the world of skating. It brings us to
Mm-hmm.
another world of like, a stress-free world because, we use skating as outlets for stress, something that's not, illegal, like,
For sure.
going out here drinking. This is more of like a family type of vibe,
There you
like
go.
and
But
ever since, I've been growing up, I've just been getting better throughout the years. Uh, a lot of people have to
yeah,
know that while being a skater, when you first begin, it's not gonna be as easy. You're not gonna have, you're not gonna have the powers like this just to start doing tricks and spins. Exactly.
for
So
sure.
it takes a lot
Right.
of practice and it takes a lot of, commitment on like being such a good skater. It doesn't come that easy as well. So yeah,
Right. Like
exactly.
overnight.
So
Okay.
no, no,
Gotcha.
no, 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 no,
So, oh,
no.
keep going. Do you have anything you need to? Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, he's going to keep going. All right. So, when did you start skating? When did you start
I
skating?
don't know the exact date, but
Not the exact day,
I was
but,
five
like
years
when you
old,
was
and
like
I
one, two.
remember my first night was at Branch Brook, and I just couldn't remember the old videos of just my dad. Literally, I was like
Mm-hmm.
this, and he's just like trying to carry me and skate, and I couldn't grapple
Yeah.
myself on the floor. I just didn't have no balance whatsoever. I was still a little baby as well. I was a baby skating.
Right, for sure, for sure. I was just the same way. Like I was literally the same way. My dad's also
Hmm.
like a big skater out here too. If you guys know him. So guys, I'm gonna say this right now. Being young in the skate world, a lot goes on. I'm gonna say this right now. It's hard to get respect. It's really listen. People be saying it's easy. It's
Uh,
hard to get respect out here, especially when us going to like these big events and big parties and stuff like that, y'all. Like I honestly feel in my heart they just be having a little bit of jealousy, just a little bit. Because think about it, it was way different from when they came up. But today's a different day. Today's a different year, different era, and I honestly feel like you are carrying, like like for even younger kids your age, because you be going to the rink and everybody be looking at you. I know
eh,
everybody be looking at you. They're like, dang, like he only, and especially like with like people now, like Brandon, Bobby, like everybody, especially Osos, they look at you, they be like, dang, man. And plus, like since you've been around there so long, and they seen you grow, because see that's the thing, that's what shocks a lot of people, because they be like, dang, I remember when he
do a
couldn't even
spin.
do a 360. Right, that's what I'm saying. So I thank you and I commend you. You're my brother from another mother. The fact that we only met one time
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and
I
our
know.
connections like this, I'm gonna see you anyway. But yeah, bro, I have so much respect for you. But we're gonna
I
keep ahead and
appreciate
going
it,
with these
TJ.
questions. So, what is like your favorite skate move? Like you just and you go in your bag like every single time you do that one thing, it's over. Like
Hmm.
you already know you shut the game down. Like like they're tying up your
So,
skates ASAP
well,
when
all
they're
right.
when they're
So it's
finished.
like the evolution of skating. It got obviously greater and greater. When I was a little kid, I used to do this one
Right.
move where I touch my toes on the ground and continue to like go like this,
Mm,
like just on the ground, maybe spin a little while doing it. That was like I pulled that out when every time I try to, you know, try to bring, that was my most best move. But now, let me see. I feel as though now my best move has to be a spin. It has to be every time,
for sure.
exactly,
Yeah, I
either a
love spin.
non-skater or a
Yeah.
skater. Even if you pull out any spin and you hold it at least for 3 to 5 seconds, people just like, wow, like,
Right.
because I know,
Oh, he
yeah.
did
So
that.
like, I believe for me, it has to be the toe spin. And I've been looking at your toe spin, and I'm just like, TJ, every time you do that spin, I'm like, oh man.
I broke my leg trying to do it. Actually, you want to know something? You want to know something? So
Yeah.
when I was at RTC, right, and that video I did when I was like spinning, I did it to like a toe spin and whatnot. So after, when I did like that kick and then I
Yeah,
brought
yeah,
my
yeah.
foot
And yeah.
around, kind of, yeah. So I kind of cramped keeping my leg up in the air, but I know I didn't really care because
Yeah,
I was so adrenaline. But yeah, I was
bro.
hurting. I said, ah, I said,
Obviously,
this
we didn't see that,
hurts.
or we didn't even know that because you.
I said, time
I was
out.
like, bro, just killed the circle, bro.
But yeah, you was on some different type stuff. You came in there to set a stand. See, that's the thing, y'all. Listen, we're never cocky. We just have to
Exactly.
come and set a standard. Like we just have to let them, especially when you go out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're from New Jersey, so like when you come, like they gonna know me, and they gonna know who Jalen is for sure. And honestly, though, like I don't understand. This is one thing that night I don't understand. I was like very I was mad at you for a moment.
Me?
I was mad at you for a moment. But you did this one spin that was so clean. It was like, okay, so you know how you do like a toe spin around, like in a different angle? I don't know how to really like explain it clearly, but you was doing a whole toe spin and like a certain, like, you were spinning on your toe, but then you went around it again. I was like, you know what? I'm really gonna have to show myself
I know.
because like you was in your
It's just sometimes might not even be the music, but sometimes if I know my audience, I have to set a tone or something, and that's why I tell a lot of people, you don't really want to go to a place just to battle people. I don't really battle anyone. Exactly.
right
It's
for sure.
more of like a friendly thing, and see how you guys can like go toe to toe type of thing. Oh, you do this, I do that. I don't really. Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because everybody was trying to put
It's
us toe to
definitely a
toe. I'm
lot
like,
not
listen,
like
y'all,
that.
like, no, no, like, I mean, this is like I said, you like my brother, so it's like, if anything, I'm looking at you, I'm like, oh, okay, wow, wow, might even take his pants too. Like, he got these good jobs. Might even take these too. But like, your style is amazing, man. And also, this is my last question for you. What is like your favorite skate
My
party?
favorite skate party. So let
Like
me
your
tell
favorite
you on a
party?
little secret. RITC was one of my first skate parties ever. Um, yeah, yeah. One of
What?
my first, and I'm gonna have to
Wow.
go with RITC only because, like I said, it was one of my first. Well, was my first. And I never been to a skate party before RITC. Yes, I've been to events here and there. But a skate party like RITC,
Yeah.
it kind of like it was a different feeling. I seen you, I seen so many other PT stacks, I seen so many people that are like are just legends on Instagram, and just seeing them in person. Seeing you in person, seeing
Yeah.
T Stacks Dream. They, even though they're here with me, it's just everyone in one rink. It was just a different feeling, and I'm like,
Right.
I definitely had to step my game up at that moment. So
Oh no, well you
I
said
hope I
stand
did,
up for
man.
sure. I was very much traumatized after that. I said, okay, well, you're gonna
Yeah,
have
bro. But you know,
to. But for sure, like, yeah, wow. I've been thinking that you've been going to skate parties all your life, especially
nah,
since you live
bro.
in New Jersey. Wow, that's crazy. Cause like, I mean, I've been to a lot of skate parties and whatnot, but see, I feel like RTC is like the hugest ever. Like, do you know people that were like, especially because they're going for they didn't do it 20 what? They didn't do
Which
it
one? And
2021 because of
RTC,
COVID.
right? They didn't do the
Yeah, first, like they was gonna do
COVID
one
hit.
that
Yeah,
year, but then COVID hit, so they canceled. Like all the
I
people came this.
know.
I was
It
like,
was.
God, leave. And there's so many people I got to meet. There was so many people I got to meet, and like there was even people who were there. And I was like, you was there? I didn't like. There's some people I didn't even get to like chance to
Yeah,
meet, but
yeah,
you was in
yeah.
the
Well,
middle, so I was gonna see you regardless. Like I'm gonna strike out like a diamond regardless.
yeah, like.
But let's go.
Oh no, no. I was just
Oh, you
agreeing
just want
with
to
you.
say
You
something?
know, like you said, it was just so many people that I didn't even get to meet. I didn't even get to like. And then I go back
Right.
and they text me like, "Oh, you was there. You was there." I didn't know. I didn't even get to see you
Yeah.
guys. You know, there's just so many people at one place. It was beautiful. And on top of that, like I said, RTC was one of my favorite events because the floor at that rink at Kate's skating, that was like my favorite. I've never
Yeah.
skated on a floor like that one. That floor is beautiful. I love the floor. I love how it's slippery and grippy at the
Wow.
same time, so you can, pursue your moves. So
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
For sure. Wow. So like, how's okay? So like, how's like So, because like, okay, so don't forget there was two different nights where like one was at Gastonia, then one was at Indian Trails. So like, so what was like was Saturday like your favorite
Yeah, I
because you was
think
going in
yeah, it was
Saturday?
the 2 nights we were in the one rink. It was Friday night and Saturday. So yeah, I believe it was that one.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, Gastonia. Yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
Gastonia.
that one was just
Gotcha. All right, then.
beautiful.
He was like,
I have no
hey.
words.
All right, no, for sure, no. All right, so y'all, let's get into
Ooh,
the tea.
ooh.
Sponsor me, Purely. No, like I
I
was
wish I
really
had a
thirsty
drink right
earlier.
now too.
I was like, so listen, so y'all, today I kind of really want to get in with this whole thing with this community, man. Honestly, how I feel about it, I feel like it's really hard to get respect because you have to come at people a certain way with certain respect. Like you're not always gonna be the underdog. And especially on Instagram, like people are always looking at us every day on Instagram for sure. Especially when I get like, listen, even your haters are
Definitely
looking
right. You're
at you,
definitely right.
and it's like it's right, and it's even sad because they be
Mm-hmm.
older than us. They be like 30, 40. I'm like, what's the
Definitely.
problem? So like, what do you think about
Well, so this community, like you say, it's different nowadays. Like you said, we have young people like us coming up, and it's like we have to sort of earn their respect where it shouldn't be like that. Like I said, we're all skaters. We all skate for a
it?
reason.
Right.
We all skate to for ourselves. Exactly. And I feel as
Believe
though a lot of
it,
people
right.
out here are sometimes, hateful because of how we may skate, how we may bring, the audience to on us. And, I feel as though it's just a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people here have negative thoughts sometimes, and it's getting, a little bit too much, especially with this Instagram. Now
Right.
social media is a big part of our, 22 generation. It's just, a lot of hate
Yeah.
going here and there. You know, with us skaters, my dad always tells me, don't really listen to the hater, just skate how you skate. It's just skating.
Right.
All you're doing is putting a boot with wheels on and you're just, dancing on wheels. But
Have fun.
as of,
Hey.
hatred and stuff like that, guys, things you shouldn't be like that. You always want to bring people up. And that's where, TJ, I wanted to tell you that people like you and me, a lot of people look up to us as well, even though we're young. A lot of people older than us that are
Right.
OGs look up to us. And I know you don't see it and I don't see it, but a lot of people tell me like, good job. Oh, you're great. You're great. You know, so
Right.
it's sometimes it's just equal. So even sometimes, a lot of hate, but a lot of love.
But my thing was is like, just treat people how you want to be treated. That's like my thing. Like if you call me this, what do you think? Well, I mean, if you're a bigger person, what do you think I'm going to do back? Because listen, it was a lot of bad shit going on Instagram one time ago that was on live, and an OG came on from Charlotte, and then someone
Mm.
from Fayetteville, and I was like kind of distraught. I was like, so, like, it's like the thing was, it's like styles are totally different now. Like, house is not the same how it was
Yeah,
20, 30 years ago. J not the same how it was years ago. Not even originals. Like, I mean, it's just
you're
like,
right.
why can't we just all skate? You know, like why can't we just all just just
You're
get on
right.
the floor and all just
And
ride together. Like,
you're right.
why
And
gotta
I
be all
remember I was watching your podcast, your first podcast, and you guys were talking about how when like for example, I'm from New Jersey and I come over to your rink or maybe Atlanta or something
right,
and I try another style out. People will bash us just for trying the
right,
style out or trying to like, and
right,
people
right,
wouldn't like how you skate because you're not doing the style correctly. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do that stuff.
right.
So I understood that completely.
Because like it's like my thing is like they feel like okay, if you're not from Chicago, then
Exactly.
you're not doing the style right. That is one most like it's like saying because I'm from North Carolina and there's a lot of JB skaters here that just learn from either on Instagram or just from somebody from like Chicago coming down
Yeah.
here and teaching, you know? And then my thing is also too, it's like there's this whole thing scenario about how like everybody in Jersey gets mad at people in like Charlotte or North Carolina because they're not doing the style right. Listen, Jersey, they're
hmm
not paying their mind. They know what they're doing. They got their own style.
Yeah,
They
you're
know
right.
what original house is. Like, especially New York and Detroit and like everywhere. Like everybody
Yeah,
got a certain style. I mean, we're
exactly. We're
learning.
making up
We're
our own
still
styles
trying.
here and there. Like, I see
We're
people
making right.
sometimes, I try to do a little something different, snap in the middle for some reason. Have you ever seen snapping in the middle or maybe J being in the middle or something,
When
different? Maybe snapping while JB, maybe
and
doing it
that,
together, that making different styles. People don't like that because it's like you're mixing other styles with theirs, if you know what I mean.
right. And it's like my thing is too. It's like I remember when. Okay, so long story short, guys. I barely even told people this. So, my first skate party, like major skate party, was when I went to Alabama for Dog Pound, right? And I will never forget this. So I was skating and whatnot, right? And I was about, let's say, about 13, and I'm 16 now. They told me it was like, listen, because I was doing house and I
Mm-hmm.
had a JB boot. Now I JB when I was let's say 2 all the way till I was let's say about 11, and then I switched over straight to house, right? Because I just felt like it was just more me, and I felt like honestly, if I kept doing JB, it's like
So
it'll
much,
benefit
yeah.
me, but there's so much more, so much more. And honestly, this guy told me he was like, listen, you're not doing the style correct if you're not having an Adea boot or a Rydell or anything. Lord, you can't just have a JB boot and do house.
That
That's
scarred you.
like, ooh. Now listen, I was already with the Adea boot because during that
Mm-hmm.
time I was already ordering mine. I've been having those skates for let's say all
Mm.
about a good 5 years now, and like he didn't because I was already going
Mm-hmm.
to get a boot because I wanted to switch anyway. But when he said that, I was like, so all this time everybody been laughing at me because I'm doing it with a JB boot. There's so many compliments I got that night. Everybody was like, you're amazing. The way that you're young and you can skate like that. Okay, that's great. And then when he came on with that negative stuff, and guess what? He's an OG. He's like one of like
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows him in Alabama and whatnot. I was so mad. Like I was like, okay, so, but guess what? Everybody's saying this,
Exactly.
and you're just mad because you can't do it. That's that my like, okay, and you can't do it either. But that's me being, but
Exactly.
they got my point for
Oof.
sure. Can you relate?
TJ, I would have felt the same way. Like imagine, you're from Alabama. Well, not from Alabama, but that's where you were. And then I'm at Jersey. Imagine I could just imagine someone coming up to me, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be, housing this style because you're wearing this boot." Oof.
Right.
They would have had a word for me. I That's what
Right,
I'm
who
saying,
tell
like, but that's the
me?
certain things, sometimes you just gotta let that flow through your head, and you can't like let that bring you down as well,
Mm-hmm.
because some people it'll hit their head hard enough, exactly,
No,
for them
it
to
will.
maybe change, listen to them, but they're gonna be insecure, but you never want to be like that. You always want to stand out differently. So I'm glad that let you you went one out ear and one out the other.
Oh yeah, you know
Yeah,
it's a lot. I
that's
don't
what I'm
care. I'm gonna
saying.
do it. I'm gonna
But
do that.
yeah, like it's a lot of hate right now, but hopefully soon it'll change, with a lot of new things,
Oh,
and it
no, because
is.
like it's so sad. Like I even like even bash on Instagram. Like that whole thing with like JB in Atlanta or whatnot. That whole thing was crazy. I was like, Lord, for no reason. And shout out to my girl Skate Fantasy. I know you know her, Jay. But yeah, like she even got bashed for doing JB in her right
Oh,
now.
word?
But like it is so stupid. Like what do you gain from like calling someone else out in a negative way? We're looking at you as
That
like the
like that.
idiot. You know?
That's what I'm saying. And
Like
if
who
a person does it
cares?
100% complete with a different boot, what are you gonna say at that? You know what I mean? Like you can't say nothing if they're doing the
It
style
was,
right.
you don't got the right wells.
Holy,
You're
oh
gonna
my
say
God.
that. Also, guys, you don't need listen. Also, like I said, you don't need a certain skate to do any style. You can have a freaking freestyle skates or whatnot, and it still can do like. I mean, you don't listen. Like people say, you need a Adea
Hmm.
or like
No, you
just to
don't
do
exactly.
house. No, you don't. Jalen
Yeah,
skates.
yeah, I
What do
went
you have?
right
You have a
up.
right
Yeah.
there, right? Right. Like having
Hmm.
a Adea. Guess what? We still doing house, regardless. There's some people with JB boots that do both.
Oh yeah,
Like Mook,
exactly.
got like Mook guys and all that stuff do other
You're
things that are
right.
like house related. They gonna find you. What's gonna change you? Like they have to like
Got
if you don't got this good, you don't got this, you're not doing this.
exactly. And even
Get
up
that
here
out of
in Jersey,
take
we have
my
a lot of jam skaters with jam skates, and they perfectly
right.
skate to house music, and with no problem. And
Right.
I honestly think it's like it looks great. I don't have no problem with it. Jam skates, JB skates, people skate in the middle with all those type of different skates, and there should be no problem with you wearing a certain skates and doing your thing. There definitely should be no problem.
Right, they shouldn't, but no, like people just want to bash people for no reason, just to start something that doesn't even make sense. Like what do you gain from starting? Now we're looking at you crazy. Now we see it, and then guess what? They get mad when we don't talk to them, or they don't,
Definitely.
or we don't interact because they don't care. Click my chain off. Like we don't care. And this last part because I want to switch to something else. I kind of want to get into. Um, my thing is, guys, let's just skate at this point. If we can't get along, if we can't just like be cordial with another, we gotta start some stuff. We gotta fight at a rink or whatever. Because that's why our rinks are getting closed down for this. Because y'all want to fight and stuff like that. Y'all want to
Hmm.
do all this ghetto
Yeah,
stuff. Like
you're
no,
right.
skate. Let's just
You're
talking.
right. And if honestly,
Come
just
on.
like the old times, if people do want to talk and get, a little rowdy, why don't you guys handle it on the floor? Skate it
Right.
out, battle it out. That's the type of that's the type
Ooh,
of thrill I live for. I would rather, we talk and skate it in the middle, rather than go outside, ghetto, I don't do none of that stuff. We just, we're here to skate.
right. It's not because you're
Exactly, yeah.
downgrading yourself. So all I'm saying, y'all, just respect one another and keep skating, and that's how our skate community is gonna get better and more positive. Amen. Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Communion.
Yeah.
He got
I
all
know.
these
I'm about
correct.
to put one on. I'm about to put
He's
one
got
on
them
soon.
all. He got all lined up. Like if you think about it, how many do
One,
ranks do we
two,
have
three,
besides
four.
the three?
I think I have like 12, I believe. Like I have the whole range
Oh,
of yeah,
he said
yeah, I have
five.
the whole
Then you should see how many they're all over there. I can't flip
oh,
my
all
camera,
right.
but they're all over there. Yeah. Outfit RTC was fire.
Definitely.
I was like, wow. I was like, because I mean, I'm saying, can you skate in
Okay, so
jeans?
with the jeans, a lot of people always ask me that question because so with jeans, right? So I know they're tighter, right? But
Hmm.
for some reason, whenever I skate in
Right.
jeans, it makes me perform way better than sweatpants. So with jeans,
But see, that's what I'm realizing
huh?
too, though. But see, like that's what I've been seeing too, though. It's like, I mean, I listen, sweatpants. I have like every single Adidas pants you
Yeah,
can
me
think
too,
of,
bro.
and like, I mean, I just love it because they feel comfortable, like with my thighs and when I'm spinning or I'm doing a split or whatnot. But then it's like with jeans on, it's just like I'm putting a little bit more extra
Definitely.
more work and extra more force, and I'm not
It just, I don't know,
right,
like
you
I
know?
really don't know the feeling, but it with jeans, like like I said, I perform way better. But I don't, really get tired as much or anything. It's the same thing with like sweatpants, but with jeans, since it's
Right,
tighter. For example, if I want to go lower with a spin, I feel as though the jeans will hold my legs to
right.
like a certain standard. I don't know how to explain it, but with sweatpants, if I was to do the same spin, I can't really hold my legs, and yes, I feel lazy and maybe fall. But with jeans, it keeps me tight. I don't know how to
Ooh,
explain it.
right, yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. All right, y'all. Like I said, if you guys gotten this far, thank you guys for joining with my boy Jalen, y'all. TJ also TV Scares podcast, y'all. Such a good vibe right now. I'm loving this energy,
Of
bro.
course,
Like, you
bro.
know,
Yes, sir. We're
family,
light
gang,
skinned.
gang. Hey, Jerry. I don't know. Listen,
Oh no,
I'm
no, no!
still
I
working
don't
on
know
my
how to
Jersey
jersey dance.
dance.
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
still,
no. Nah, I mean, I do a
you
little.
don't?
Nah, I mean,
Also, this also young boy who can skate real good. He's a young boy. I don't think he really skate like that
Jabril
anymore.
or no?
I forgot his name, but it's like he's short, skate real good. I forgot his name. I
He
forgot
he
his
was like a
Instagram.
small guy, right? He's a young
We gonna
guy.
talk about it.
I think I know. He was
Yeah,
from Jersey, right?
yeah. If he's from Jersey,
That's
he be
that's
dancing and doing
Jabril.
flips and
Yeah, I
stuff.
used to know him. Me and him were friends.
He's
Yup.
he
He
is
was a
something else.
TJ. So I don't know if he skates now, but Jabril, he was the way he was like 10 years old and skating like you and me right now, if you know what I mean.
That's what I was like, okay, listen, he's a different breed.
That's what I'm
He's from the heavens of God. Cause there's no way like he
young.
is young. And that's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Jesus, wow. Like I had control when I was little, but
Yeah, I know. He's
phew.
a different guy, bro. And then now he started dancing. Crazy,
Right.
bro. He's really good.
Yeah. He, he break my neck. Y'all laughing at that video at school and whatnot when I did that backflip stuff. Y'all
Yo,
don't
I
understand.
was
I
like,
almost
teacher can do
killed
flips. I was
myself.
like, oh shoot.
I to an extent. That other guy, he can do some flip. I'm like, how? Like I'm over here trying. Like I'm listen. Before I was doing that whole performance, I was over here praying. I
Oh,
was over here telling God, like, if I fall on one of these
it's
floor
over.
over a pizza or something like that, it's
Yeah, bro.
over.
You don't want to break your neck like Dylan did,
Lord.
bro. Whew. Nah, 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 nah. No shots. No shots fired. No shots fired.
Ooh, he broke his neck. He sprained
Yo.
it really bad. Woo, okay, Jesus, Lord, my God. All right, let's get into this. So, I was wondering, because this is a topic I had on my last podcast. Like, okay, when you're done skating and whatnot, where do you go out to eat to? Like, where do you
Oh,
go
that's
eat
so
at?
funny.
For sure.
So,
Like, us,
so
that was a big one.
every skater should know this. This is like skater 101. Whenever you're done with a session, the place to go is Wawa's. Either get you a Wawa smoothie, Wawa's chicken sandwich, anything Wawa's. That's the place to go.
Ooh, Jesus, that Wawa's be
Oh,
packed. You know, we
where?
got one building down here, too. Yeah, like we have, like it's crazy. Like I don't know what, like okay, see, so me, like I'm a cookout type of guy, but Wawa's,
It's
I don't know why,
refreshing,
but it's
bro.
just something else. Honestly, or I'm gonna go to Waffle House, whatever. It depends how I feel, but Wawa's, if you just need to take a stop,
Yeah,
go
you
get
want
some
some food? They
gas, and
make
you want
all
some
that good
food,
stuff,
that's
bro. They have
Lord,
it's
Wawa.
so crazy because every
Wow.
like event I've been into, RTC, Lit Nation, even the rink, everywhere here, there's always a Wawa's right next to it. Always.
Are you
5 minutes or
serious?
less,
There's a Wawa.
always a Wawa's.
I went to freaking. See, y'all, we was rushing out there. I was tired. Like, I was dead, honestly. So that Saturday, I went
Waffle House?
to Waffle House. And I would know because I was
Yeah.
dead. I was dead. Like my legs were.
I
That
feel
night,
you, bro. But
I
that
didn't.
Wawa, it's a good, replenisher.
No, Wawa.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people be saying, listen. Do you listen? Honestly, because everybody was saying they'd rather choose Sheets than Wawas. Now that's some crazy stuff I ever heard in my life. Sheets.
Sheets, I never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well, Sheets is like a gas station kind of. They do food and whatnot ever. So like Sheets is not better than Wawas. No. Like Sheets, like I can't say Sheets because I be getting some. But Sheets not. It's not like really that good. Good. It's not like Wawa's good. Like
Wawa's, I feel
Wawa's,
as though
it's
Wawa's
refresh
has
like that.
everything. Like when you get in there, you're like, damn, there's so many options. Like I said, smoothies, milkshakes, cookies, all like just
Oh man.
everything. Like, and if
Like I mean, gas. It's like a regular gas station, but just with like sent from heaven, like that. Like like it's just I love Wawa's honestly. Like my friend got me hooked onto that when we went to VA that time. I was like, yo, this place.
it's like a
Forget seven.
magical skate meetup, like right after the rink. It's like an after party.
People be skating there too. I'm
Yo,
like,
nah,
yo,
they they
okay,
they
calm.
nah, they on a different planet when they skating over there. Your legs already be dead. You just need a
Yeah,
replenisher. That's all.
I know. Jesus. What was the okay? I also have another question. What was like the longest you ever skated?
I think it might have been
I,
RTC, but the
ooh.
Friday night because I believe I skated from. I don't know how they let me in, but it was supposed to be a 30 and over session, like from like.
Oh, they don't care. They're just saying that. They're just trying to. Okay, so like RC with that whole thing, it's like I'm not gonna say how the fact that they can do and whatnot, but I'm gonna say the fact that is though, like they don't really
Yeah,
like as long as you're 18 and you get this thing. But they know that you
yeah. They,
like
they ain't gonna
crazy,
let
then
they ain't gonna
they're
allow
gonna like.
it.
I love Kate's actually. I love Kate's. Like I got a big relationship with them too because I also go
hmm
to Charlotte one night and skate with them too.
Yeah, but I think from there it was like from 9 to 4. Yo,
Okay, see that my
but
leg
I
would
don't
be
know how
Jesus.
my legs were perfect, like not perfect, but they were okay. Like I wasn't like waddling home or anything. I was fine for the next day. I guess because it was all that adrenaline. My
Right.
first event.
Adrenaline
Ooh,
be far places you never been. Like it's like adrenaline makes you do stupid stuff. Like there was like listen, when you just skate and you just in your mind, well, like out
it's
of your
that
body and
music.
whatnot, and you don't think like mental. That was right exactly. Like when you hear your house,
Oh,
that
I
rich
know,
classes get
I
me all the
know.
time. Like I just be like, did I just do that? Like did I just kick and then like do like a 360 at the same time? Like
That's what
that,
I'm
like because you
saying. And
don't
then when
think
you
when you're
look,
skating, you just be like, oh, camera. But then when they record it, they like.
you react to your own videos.
I'm like, I did not like that video I did when I saw. I was like, I didn't know I did.
I
Like some
know.
things I'd be like, I didn't even know I
It's
did
just when
that.
you look at the video, you're like, oh,
I,
I just killed it low key.
just like that battle. Oh, y'all, Jalen. Okay, y'all, Jalen had like a recent battle, and he like kind of like demolished somebody. Like, like in that case, like I would have had definitely like put my skates up. Like I would have definitely been like, okay, the closet they go. So like, explain. So how did that whole thing go too?
So what the recent one, right? So the battle,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna talk about how I like to battle and how I like to skate. So when I'm battling, I
Yeah.
never really was a battler neither, because like I said, I'm so cool with everyone. I don't really like to like push it. But
Right.
when I finally get into
Mm-hmm.
battles and stuff, it's like I'm a different, how do I say? I'm a different skater because I don't really come at people like that. But like I've been in recent battles now, and I've been
Right.
like skating differently, more, on the edge, and like I just think of stuff like I don't know where, I didn't know I was gonna take his hat until I did it, and once I did it, I was like, oh, I could do, this, that. But what I do is for a battle, I don't really like to like come at the person. I just make the audience more wow, wow, that's my mission.
Why? But I'm just saying, if you guys, okay, listen. because there are a lot of people who try to battle me, and I'm not with the battling. Just don't come in. Listen, if I'm in the middle and you try to do some slick stuff to me, just know, like, you're like this headband right here. Everybody knows when this headband gets to swinging, from swinging, it's over. Like, game over. Like, it's over. I don't like. Listen, I'm gonna be doing some freaking Olympic stuff. Like, don't play with me. I'll be in my bag for sure. Then, like, I'm telling y'all. But see, battling, it's just friendly. Like, everybody be taking it so, like, honestly though, with the whole thing, like, like, who won't wreck? I felt like that's just like kind of starting drama now. Like, I mean, I understand what Brandon was trying to do, and that's cool. I get that. But some people were taking that thing way too far. Like, they were like gonna fight. Like, there was like this one guy who was about to fight. I was like, Brandon,
I know
you're gonna
that
get
wasn't the
someone killed
plan.
on here. That wasn't the plan. Well, I get what we was trying to do though. But like, I mean, we just battle for fun, just to like show, like, cause at the end of it, we're gonna shake hands, talk on Instagram, get to know each other. That's
You're
all
right.
we're gonna
You're
do
right.
afterwards, you know. We're battling that time, and I was telling people like, no, 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 no. I was just trying to see what this dude got. He was doing what I got, and guess what? Later, guess what? Friends on Instagram had a whole conversation. We had a picture. Actually, it's right here, as you guys can see. Our picture's right here.
If
Right. Like, y'all, like, a boy right here, y'all don't understand. And I feel like people, like, Instagram, people are just gonna say, and people gonna go with it, and then so you have to justify and verify, like, you know. But battling, yeah, it's just for fun. Like, why are we taking this so serious?
Yeah,
Like a career
definitely.
ending.
Like, it's
But I,
just, sometimes a thrill, all of that stuff goes through your head, and like, a lot of people get maybe scared sometimes. It's just battling, like I said, it's just all for fun, it's just all for the audience. I just love to
right,
like skate for their reaction sometimes, you know, all that stuff.
yeah,
It pumps me up more, but I'm not really about it. I just love to skate, just for the fun of it. Definitely.
right. Because you be in the middle, and them Lit Nation videos, oh God, how? Like my thing was, it's like, how do you go on your toes down and then sweep to the other side and then come back and then do that like thing when you're going like like that is so stupid. Like in God's name, like I've never seen. That's what I'm saying. Creativity, adrenaline. It makes you do things like people like, oh wow. And listen, y'all, this is how I know that Jalen is real. He don't care. He don't even know there's a camera there. He ain't trying to show off for the camera. He is just doing it for the love of skating. Now there's some people, not calling out on people, but there's some people I just feel like they're just doing it for the camera. Like you all up in the camera trying to do stuff. No, this man is in his element. And the thing I like respect about him is because I saw like his heart. I saw his like power. I saw his movement in his skating. And that's what like even inspired me, like, you know what? This is beautiful, bro. I was like, this is amazing. We're both light skinned.
I'm gonna pull that
Skating.
off one day. Yeah, but you're exactly right, TJ. You're
You
exactly
know,
right. A surprise. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, my dad always used to
yeah,
record me every time. I never used to really have an audience when I was younger. My dad was my only audience, and he always used to record,
yeah.
and it's just like I always used to fall every time he used to record.
My brother, my twin brother. Okay, there we go. My twin brother Kobe. Jesus, if he wasn't falling just to be funny, Jesus. Like, but yeah, I have a
Yeah,
twin
I
brother
think
who
I
skates
seen you
too.
guys. I
His
was
name's
like, yo, you
Kobe.
guys look
Yeah,
exactly like the same. Like, whew.
yeah. That devil.
Yeah, and
But yeah, keep going.
now that I've gotten a little older and stuff, I finally got the confidence to skate, in the cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes like you say, like the music, the adrenaline, that night in Lit Nation,
Mm-hmm.
so DJ Dream, shout out to Naeem, he played a song I haven't heard since I was like 10. It was this one song and I was like, holy, like, and I remember Brandon, he was, kind of doing his thing in the middle, but when he came out, I had to go in. Like I had to go in, and I just
No,
it that song carried me. It made my soul move through the skates, like I, it just music. Music really gets me sometimes, and
It's going like when they be like, listen, like them classes like Phyllis Hyman. That night when they play Phyllis Hyman, do you not understand? You know that
oh
song, you don't
yeah.
gotta love me. Like when they play that song, I'm telling you, I'm doing backflips. You not like I'm doing back. Like listen, like there was like I remember like you was in the middle of you, lazy, Diane. Like everybody was in there, Brandon, and they played that song. My heart, like I said, you know
Yeah.
what, I gotta go out here because this is my song. Measure for measure. That's it. That's it. I did it. I just started going crazy. And then in the video, I think because I remember you was saying in it in the video, everybody was saying like I had a glitch in my spin when I was like, oh, I put okay, so like I put my 2 foot down, and then like I'll show you. Actually it's right here actually. So I had did like a glitch in the spin that was just so in the video. You was like I didn't even realize. Look at this. I see, and you know I had double straight in my headband that day, so my headband was
Yeah, yo,
flying,
you was just
flying.
going off. You was going. I was
Oh.
like,
And also the yeah, and also that the white, green, red, black pad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to that some
that
things because them things were fire. I
was the
said
only
at this,
I could have worn because I don't know why now I like a lot of people like I used to wear headbands like you, and now I don't know where. I guess I just grew my hair out. I like wearing hats. So I used to love
right.
bands like that. My dad used to he used to make them, and he used to wear bands just like that. And yeah,
Oh, for sure though. But yeah, y'all, man, this has been such an amazing conversation, bro. All right, this is the last time before we go ahead and close out everything. And as I can see, I got my Space Jam shirt on with Daffy Duck and what's this?
and
What's this?
Bugs.
This is so Daffy and Bugs Bunny. Yeah, him. Do you also like do you like the
I
new
actually
Space
did
Jam?
like
Do
it.
you
I'm
like
not
the
gonna
new
lie.
Space
It was
Jam
very.
or?
I liked it because it was different. I seen King Kong. I'm like Kong. You know.
Yeah, but see, my thing was, I listen. I loved it because they talked about computer and stuff like that. And don't forget, I'm an IT, so and that's what I'm trying to do and all that stuff. Gang, computer tech. But yeah, so I love that part. That was cool. But when he brought Michael B.
Oh
Jordan in
yeah, yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah, bro.
that made it sound like
I
Michael B.
was
Jordan
mad
to come in
too.
there.
I
I
was
was
like,
so
bruh, this
mad
guy.
for him. They didn't do no tribute or nothing to him. I was like, that is so
Yo, I know,
unfair.
right?
Like,
And I have a question for
for
you,
sure.
TJ, before we, close this out. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's Transy. All right, so imagine if there was, a skate movie to come out. Would you like to be in that skate movie, a new generation?
I I feel honestly like I'll be the new X off of Robounce for sure. Cause like honestly though, like I had been in a skate music video when I was little actually, and recently too. Um, Cynthia Jones, I show y'all in the description or whatnot. Antigo B. Um, honestly, that's like been my dream since I was ever little. Like roller boogie, roll bound, like all that. Like I've been always wanting to be like X in the movie. Like imagine if they did like a recreation of it, like ATL and whatnot. That would be so cool. Like the United. Okay, listen, no shade, y'all, but the United States documentary, it didn't really give all the facts like it was supposed to. And I'm gonna say that out loud because see, listen, they
Yeah.
didn't go in depth. They didn't. I don't care. They didn't go in depth. Not even in my city. And honestly, they need to actually get listen. They need to get out. Jesus, what happened there? They need to get a lot of new people from today, and they need to get a lot of actual OGs,
Mm-hmm.
like actual OGs. Because like they didn't really put as much content and real stuff. They only gave it like the little extra, even
Yeah,
fake stuff. So
I
that's why I didn't
feel
really
you.
like the skate
Yeah,
documentary.
but if I believe ATL 2 is supposed to be coming out soon. I seen that. And I was
Yeah,
hyped for that too, because it ain't barely any skate content coming out in the real world.
right. Jeez, I don't know what happened back
Oh, those
there.
are my dogs.
I'm shaking. No,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying
I
with me
know.
when I was stuttering a
Yo,
few
we
minutes.
tongue twist, bro. It happens sometimes. I suck at sucking.
Woo, my Godly. All right, before we close out, everybody, I just want to say this right now. So Jalen, you've been skating for a long time, and you've been seeing you had ups and downs. What's like your favorite skate
Oh,
moment
that's a hard
ever in
one.
your life?
That's the hard one. I have to
It's
think
a hard
about
one.
it.
It is.
My best skating moment. Hmm.
Like average year. Well, it didn't have to be your best. It's just like one of your top, like probably like your favorite skate moment. You know,
Definitely,
because there's so many
it
in your life.
definitely
You
is.
know, so many.
Well, I think my best skate moment, I have to say, I believe is the roller wave. Only reason because now I'm starting to get more out there in, New York and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say the roller wave because you know, um, skating in that type of atmosphere where, back in New York, people used to skate here and there, things used to be groovy and stuff like that. And like now things are just it's coming out and I feel as though I'm having my, a little awakening, spiritual awakening of skating and it's like, New York
Oh,
really broke me out like that. A lot of people know me now, from here and there, from Brooklyn and stuff like that, just because I know how to skate. And, I think this could be an outlet for more and more doors, Once I go here, maybe I might go to Summer Jam. That's what they said. Wink, 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 wink.
right. Right, for sure. No, like no, because like I mean, I feel like especially with us being young, of course they're gonna want us to have us in there. And like my goal is always to just like get into like just you never know who's
Never.
out there watching you. You never know. Like we could be at RT right now, me and you skating and whatnot, and guess what? They come and get us and be like, "Do you guys want to be in this documentary? Do you guys want to be in this movie?" You never like. There's even
Mm,
promotions and stuff that I have gotten. Not going to. There's even deals and stuff that I have gotten, and just from just going out to a skate party and just
you're right.
skating and having fun. Because that's all. You don't think about getting money from skating and stuff like that. Of course, I will. Who will
From doing
not
something
love
that
to
you
get money
love.
from skating? I'll be a millionaire by now. And honestly, like that's like my goal this year is to like get a sponsorship. Like just have my own skate. But like it's just like why not like make money from something you love doing, like YouTube and etc. like that, and also IT and me
Hmm.
DJing and stuff like that. Of course, you know
Exactly.
that's all
Yeah.
I love and that's in my
It's
heart.
okay. It's okay. I know it got a little emotional.
Coming out, got this shit, and and summer's here, and that's the perfect
Definitely,
grind
bro.
time, and yeah, we're gonna rock on. We're
Nah,
gonna
nah, nah,
listen to
nah.
999 and now on the road, and guess what?
I wish they played more
Boy
of that on the
Santa
radio, bro.
money. That's my
I
song.
wish. It may come out.
Imagine
I wish.
they
I
play that song on the
wish.
radio. Dude, you never know. We might have like also radio when that thing on the pandemic. That thing helped
Oh,
me
I
through the
believe that's
pandemic.
another
Jesus
skate
was
moment as
skating.
well. So that, yeah, exactly. So when the pandemic hit, believe it or not, TJ, before the pandemic, I was really not as good as a skater as I was. Yes, I was, doing things here and there. Yeah,
What?
and when the pandemic hit, guess where
Hmm.
I was skating? Right in my basement. Right
What?
in my basement. And that's when
And that's
every
it.
single day I
Right.
would go to my basement.
I was
Mm-hmm.
right. Wow, that's how I feel too. Like, I mean, I was good before I was like, but then when that pandemic hit, something changed, something switched. Because we have all this time. We have all this time. We could be just doing anything. We could be practicing and whatnot, and people not really looking at you. So when you come back, they be like,
Yeah, they see the difference.
"Wow, right, major
Yeah.
difference." So that's why you just got to keep skating, keep having fun, and live life, live your best life. You know, just like Lil Bootsy said, shout out to my sister on this one. That's the life I dreamed of. Money, cars, respect. I don't know the full lyrics of it. I can't say it. We don't want to get copyrighted on here. I know why I'm copyrighting everything
I
now. Jesus, you
know
can't even post
it's
up
it's
a
crazy,
video
but
now.
I understand it.
You're, I'm like, how are you gonna see it in London and Europe? They're not even. Like Jesus, like I just got copyrighted recently because that recent video I posted. Like I just got copyrighted just from
For
putting
real?
like first choice is the love thing. I'm like, I'm
Oh my
sorry, don't
God.
block me. Jesus, bro? Is there
Hey
anything you want to
man,
say before we close
just
out, man?
like I said
Jesus, I'm having a
before,
time.
just be the real you. No one is gonna change you but you. If you want to become a skater, you're gonna have to thrive for it. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying, like, like, I mean, you gotta earn your respect, for sure. Even from, like, young people, but still, like, I mean,
Of
it's
course.
not that I wouldn't help a skater out, but still gotta earn my respect. Because, listen, one thing, we're gonna teach you something, but we're
You're
not gonna give
right.
you everything we got. We're gonna show you how to do a little. We're never gonna show you, like, how to really get down, because that's for you and your journey to go. Because, like, if you're just being taught something,
Exactly. You're
then, like,
right.
where's your journey? Like, no one didn't teach me how. I mean, I looked at certain people and I was like, okay. And then guess what? I
And
took it, ran with
that's
it,
where,
changed my own style.
that's where I kind of want to start going out to other places as well. I understand I have work and stuff, but I
Right.
feel as though that's how you get better as a skater as well when you go out to different cities because you see other styles, you see other people skate, and you can kind of intertwine
Right.
that with your. Yeah,
Like, oh, okay,
exactly.
that's something to keep in my book. For sure. Well, y'all, this is my quote before we get off because, all this
You're gonna
editing I
take.
have to do.
No.
Oh, you got
No, no,
something to
no,
say?
no,
Go
no,
ahead, let it.
nah. I'm just saying that editing gonna take like 42 hours or so. Chill, let me stop.
When I tell you. But,
That's the
shoot,
grind.
that's how you grind. You got to keep working.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay, on it. So, y'all, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Let's just have fun. Let's just skate, live life, do everything good, keep grinding, just have fun with life and never overwork yourself. Like, never downgrade yourself. Don't believe what people say, because what I learned is it's not what people say, it's what you resort to. I got that off Medea. Like, honestly, like, I'm so serious. Like, there's certain movies you can even get like I'm so serious. But yeah, like, I even learned that too. Like, I remember when this even touched me now sometimes. Like, I remember when people used to be like, oh, what you doing JB and stuff, I don't think you can ever get to know how to do house. See, now that stuck with me for a long time. Like, that stuck with me for a long time. And it always still, like, every time I skate, I always sometimes think of that because I'm like, dang, you know what? Look at me now. And look
Yeah.
at them. Still can't
Ooh.
move like I can, though. But see, but listen, there's times where you have to be humble. Humble is the key to everything. But sometimes, listen, I said sometimes, you gotta be just a little cocky. Sometimes it just comes out. I'm sorry. It just comes out. But everybody know I'm humble and
Of
I
course,
love
bro. I love
everyone.
the humbleness. I've always been humble. So I really, I understand that. Like, always be humble. It's gonna take you to places.
Yeah. Right, it's going to, for sure. Well, guys, y'all, thank you guys for joining this podcast. It's been amazing, Jalen. This was really good. Turn out, y'all
Oh,
understand
no,
want
you
me
don't
to
know how
get
long it
on
took me
here.
to
Oh,
say yes to TJ, and oh my.
so yeah, I finally got to get my boy on here, y'all, and he's also like one on like the first 10 people I did my podcast on, and that's like really amazing to me. That's like my
Brother
brother,
from another
you
mother. You
know.
feel me?
Like, comment, subscribe, and definitely turn your post notifications on. Like I said, y'all, we got more people coming on this podcast, man. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be turned, y'all. Episode 3, just chilling, just talking about life and skating and just
You're right.
vibing out, y'all. Woo! Jesus, just to say all that.
I'm gonna drink mine too.
Gee, Lord. But anyway, say your
I got
Instagram
you
and
right
everything for
here.
they can follow you, bro.
JHOODIEZZ 13, and yup. Catch me guys later.